CooperÖstlund work with biogas engines that turn waste into gas that can be used to make heat and power. Johan and Stuart set up the business and now have a £3 million turnover. They employ 18 staff installing gas engines, servicing and maintaining them, turning organic waste into energy.
I set the company up now in 2006. Before that, Johan and I both worked on a service team.
It was a very daunting prospect at the time, but my wife, she didn't have any doubts right from the start.
I was looking at the books and thought we could do better than this, and over a few glasses of wine and a few bottles we decided to take the leap and do it.
Take our knowledge that we had and work for ourselves.
Originally we thought we'd be out with selling parts and which was my side of it, and Johan was be running around the country tuning engines. We started off, there was just Johan and I in my old Mondeo with a boot full of tools, and then soon found out that people wanted more, so we got a couple of guys and started doing more and more servicing, and then it's always changing, and because we're small we adapt.
What is impressive about CooperÖstlund is the way Stuart and Johan, through their enthusiasm and passion, have created an environment which brings together all the necessary skills, people and team to produce machinery on such a massive scale.
We've got a great team here. We've got some young guys. We take apprentices on that are out there already, maybe come from a truck background, so they're familiar with working with fairly large engines. But we like to bring young people on who are enthusiastic about the business. It's a fairly small knit team that we work closely together, but we're all about getting knowledge into these guys.
Because we have a certain way of doing things and certain standards that we want to give to our customers, that way we can teach them right from the start.
Since the guy started the company with just the working capital in their back pocket, we've been able to grow the company, adding staff, adding on assets, but we've always been able to manage our own working capital and fund the expansion from our own resources, which I think is a terrific achievement.
Johan and Stuart have a hands-on approach to servicing and installation. They also remote monitor each of their machines. On a farm in the wilds of Norfolk, animal waste, silage and crops are fed into a digester that produces methane, which is piped to an engine installed by CooperÖstlund. This provides heat and power for the dairy and cheese-making business for the next village, and the surplus is sold back to the national grid.
Well, the first engine, it ran for about 6 months intermittently, and I was so desperate I called CooperÖstlund in. They managed to sort out what was wrong and then sourced us a new engine, which they then installed.
The biggest challenges with a biogas engine are installation costs and reliability. With close connections to finance companies, CooperÖstlund can arrange loans. The rewards can be significant with payback in as little as 1 year. Reliability is the key element. If the engine was to break down, the farmer would lose £600 a day.
I've always found that if I have had a problem, either Johan or Stuart have been on the end of the phone, even Sunday evenings or whenever. I've had brilliant support from them.
And what of the future? Scotland has moved to a zero waste policy. CooperÖstlund have installed 5 engines there, with 4 on-site employees maintaining and servicing them. Distillers, agriculture, schools and hospitals could all benefit from turning their organic waste into energy in a green, efficient manner, becoming self-sufficient.
Basically we grew from landfill gas and then obviously moved into the bio market as it came along, which was very similar. But now we want to move it into the natural gas market.
Even when new installations eventually will start declining, when the subsidies start to digress, there's going to be loads of engines around that's going to need looking after, and I can see us being in the forefront of that for a long time.
It is heartening to know that in this day and age, 2 friends can grow a successful business and instill passion in their team, bringing strong engineering skills to bear on the important sector of green energy and what that means for the future.